All right, so all that said, where are we going with personalization? How do we kind of make this process that exists, how do we make it as efficient as possible and get to, again, 1 million patients treated with these kind of personalized approaches? And I think our stance is, first you got to find the meaningful applications, like where does it actually make sense to treat someone with a patient-specific personalized plan? And I think that's borne out. So we've got good examples in dental industry, orthodontia, oral appliances. For sleep apnea now is a very quickly growing area. I think these applications have presented themselves and all across other industries as well. There definitely been value shown in offering personalized treatment and designing something specific to a patient. Again, now the challenge is what do we do? How can we make this scalable and continue to bring efficiencies? There's always going to be value in being able to do this as efficiently as possible. And from the technology standpoint, again, I don't think it's going to be lost on anyone in this audience who's worked on these kind of scans before. It's a lot of the bottleneck in the mass personalization and the patient-specific planning process can be on the segmentation side. So on the image processing side, getting the accurate structures represented from your images. And we've been introducing over the last few years a lot of different algorithms, so, with shape intelligence, some artificial intelligence type algorithms to identify structures of interest for a variety of different areas across the body. This want to go through a skull example where it's going to segment all the relevant bony structures in the scan, isolate them as individual masks and individual models that you can then take and design from or plan from. In this case, you see it's extracted maxilla, mandible, the teeth within as separate objects. And this is a starting point then for anything downstream, any sort of planning or design that you're going to want to go through. So certainly you can imagine, again, for those of you that have done this, this is value added time you can spend on other tasks, instead of going through the images, spending, up to hours, for a very complex case in processing this case is something that can be turned around in minutes. And that's been a game changer for a lot of these applications. Likewise, looking at the landmarking, planning, virtual implantation, design side, once you have that anatomy extracted, there's often a repeatable kind of thing that you want to do to it. If there's an appliance or something that you're designing based off that anatomy, they all are of a relatively similar kind of design. It's just using the patient's anatomy as the basis. We're doing a lot there to try and automate this as well. So this next video will take you through an example of a plugin. So this is just a demo